The core mission behind Fred Korematsu Day is, of course, education. Ling Woo Liu, director of the Korematsu Institute, is here now to share with us how Fred Korematsu Day has opened a major window to introduce the Korematsu story into classrooms.
Wow. You know, I'm just looking at this room filled today. I think many of you saw that we actually sold out soon before this program began, and it's just really, really inspiring because over the summer, before we even knew if we would have a Fred Korematsu Day, we did go around scouting for venues, and we chose this venue thinking, well, is 700 too big? Is it too small? And let's just everyone give a round of applause for yourselves for coming out and making this a really, really special celebration. After former Governor Schwarzenegger signed the Fred Korematsu Day bill on September 23rd of last year, work at the Korematsu Institute kicked into high gear. We spent 10 weeks developing and designing our first Korematsu Teacher's Guide, which is a 104-page guide that comes complete with lesson plans and suggested activities for K through 12 teachers. With the help of our education manager, Evan Goldberg of the Alameda County Office of Education, we worked with school boards and county offices of education all around the state to find out which teachers in California would be on board to teach the Fred Korematsu story before this first Fred Korematsu Day. During this time, we had also set a goal of raising $50,000 to help us cover the costs of our first Fred Korematsu Day teaching program. I'm proud to announce that we not only reached this goal, we exceeded it. As of this morning, we had reached $56,335. Thank you all for helping us get to this day. Earlier this month, we converted our office into a mini factory where we assembled hundreds of teaching kits that included our teacher's guide, multiple videos, a Fred Korematsu Day poster, bookmarks, and pencils for the elementary school students. We shipped our kits out to teachers all around California, from McKinleyville, which is north of Eureka, to Chula Vista, which is close to the Mexican border. In the end, our Korematsu teaching materials reached some 500 teachers around California. It was with your help that we could do this much in just 4 short months. But we have our eyes set on reaching even more students. There are 10,000 public schools in California. Now, if you multiply that by the number of history teachers and English teachers in each high school and each junior high, and the number of classrooms in each elementary school, you can see how far we have to go. But we can get there, one classroom at a time. Each kit costs us $40 to produce and distribute. In our program booklets that you all have today, we have a page about how you can support our work. I asked you to consider giving a kit to a classroom, or to give a handful of kits to an elementary school or to the history teachers of a high school or a junior high. Just imagine the difference we can make when children grow up learning Fred's story. Today's very special event is possible only because of our many supporters. To our foundation, law firm, corporate, and many individual donors, thank you. To our steering committee, to the ALC staff, and to the educators that helped us create our first Korematsu Teacher's Guide, thank you. To the San Diego team, the assembly members, the organizations and individuals who worked so hard to pass Fred Korematsu Day, thank you. Lastly, I want to give a big round of thanks to all of the organizations and media that helped spread the word about today's event. The 36 volunteers that you see around you, behind you, and who are in the lobby, who are helping today, and to our 2010-2011 first class of Korematsu Institute interns, Ji-hyun Kim, Sunny Kim, Ashlyn Kong, Claudia Leung, Christine McFadden, Aya Jennifer Sakaguchi, and Winnie Wong. I also want to thank Karen Korematsu, who's been such an inspiration to work with on a day-to-day basis. You have all been an amazing team to work with, and I thank you. Next, we'll all have a chance to hear from some of the students who've already learned Fred Korematsu's story. Here are the students from the Fred T. Korematsu Discovery Academy in Oakland, formerly known as Stonehurst Elementary, which is the school where Fred Korematsu and his brothers once attended.
See, I knew they'd get a good beat in there just for Fred.